Make your own headlines.
Hey, this is Dow Welsh inviting you to enjoy some random news and make the grace of God your biggest headline of the day. Today's podcast is sponsored by Larry Mondello's Candy Emporium and the letter T. So do you have an interesting story about the day you were born? I know a kid in New Zealand who's going to have a pretty decent one. Julianne is a member of Parliament in New Zealand. She just gave birth to her second child. And how did she get to the hospital? Well, she rode her bike, of course. And in the words of philosopher Vern Gosden, this ain't her first bicycle rodeo. She rode her bike to the hospital for the birth of her first child, too. And her husband is not a lazy loser. He wasn't on the sofa with a big bowl of Hokey Pokey ice cream, binge-watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy. No, she rode her two-wheeler by choice. At this point, I guess giving birth for Julianne is like riding a bike. A man said the police showed up at his door one day with a complaint. His dog had been chasing someone on a bike. The man said, "My dog doesn't even have a bike." After he was resurrected, Jesus bumped into a couple of guys on a road that went to a place called Emmaus. Dr. Luke recorded what happened. And beginning with Moses and all the prophets, Jesus interpreted to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. The Bible is not some ancient book of fairy tales. It is a book with a story, and over again that story points to Jesus. His birth changed the history of the world, and not just his birth, but everything else about him. So let me challenge you to read the Bible for yourself. Maybe start with the book of Luke and keep pedaling through the scriptures, because there's nothing cooler for your soul than when for you finding Jesus in the Bible becomes like riding a bike. Make that one of your headlines today. Make Your Own Headlines is a little smidge of encouragement from Holland Avenue Baptist Church. Listen Monday to Friday and catch our weekly Holland Avenue Sermon Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. And for more positive resources, check out hollandavenue.com.